And I'm back with the final case of the Ace Attorney Apollo Justice Trilogy. We finished up the Turnabout Revolution, which was the longest case in, I believe, Phoenix Wright history. I imagine it is. I can't think of anything any longer than this. But now we're going to lessen the stakes and go a little bit more into kind of the old school methodology, because this one is just a standalone case set after Apollo has left to go back to Kurine. So this is just old school Phoenix Wright, Maya Fey, Miles Edgeworth fun. Turnabout, time traveler.
I'm not completely heartless. I'll even throw that time machine you cherish so much overboard with you.
Please take me back to that blissful moment. It's almost time for the reception, milady. It actually really worked.
Thank God she had some actual voice lines, because I was not prepared. I forgot what her voice sounded like, because she's going to go through some machinations and changes with her voice. So get ready for me to completely fuck it up. Okay, let me sure I've got this straight. When your magic panties appear, I do a backflip into a handstand, then blow out that candle? No! You've got it all wrong. You do a backflip through the ring of fire while holding a candle in your mouth. There's no way I'd be able to ever do that. Sure you can. I believe in you, Athena. Trucy, what are you and Athena up to? Athena's agreed to become a part-time performer in my magic show. I couldn't say no to some extra cash, but probably should have thought through it first. Now it's human cannonball this, guillotine that. I don't have 9 lives, you know. You made your bed, Athena, now you gotta lie in it. No, I'm too young to be taking out a life insurance policy. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm the head of this law office. And since when did you become the head of this office, Daddy? I mean, who exactly does all the cleaning, accounting, and scheduling around here, huh? You got me there, Trucy. This is Trucy Wright. She's my adopted daughter and a magician. And I'm Athena Sykes. Who are they talking to? The rising star of the Write Anything Agency. Or rather, the rising star assistant to Trucy, you mean. If I don't get back into a courtroom soon, I'm gonna forget everything I ever learned. Speaking of the courtroom, we haven't exactly had any clients lately, have we? Business as slow as ever, huh, Nick? Bet you made your money back when you played the piano. Bet you made more money back when you played the piano. Oh, it's Larry. I thought it was Maya. Yo, long time no see. Oh God, Larry? I haven't seen you in years. What the fuck is with that suit? What brings you here all of a sudden? Big news, that's what. Okay. Who's this guy, boss? This is Larry Butts. Let's just say he's an old friend of mine. So, Larry, what's the big news you came to tell me in person? There's somebody I want you to meet. Hey, you can come in now. All right. How do you do? Hi? That dress is... a wedding dress? Yes, it is. My name is Ellen Wyatt. I am a domestic servant, a maid for the Sprocket household. Sprocket? Sprocket Aviation? Yes, that's the one. Wow, Mr. Wright, Sprocket Aviation's like a big-time airline company. You've heard of Rainbow Airlines, right? They RAL for short? Yeah, it does sound familiar. It's run by Sprocket Aviation. Let me see. What's the Sprocket family maid doing in a wedding dress? So, actually, we decided to get married. You what? I'm not so young anymore, you know? I figured it's time to finally settle down. What? You're getting... There's no way I believe that. Besides... why would someone as well put together as her choose somebody as flaky as Larry? You're kidding. Jealous, Nick? I don't blame you, but green's really not your color, you know? Look, Phoenix has Maya... and Maya... and Maya... He's fine. Alright, Larry, lay it on me. Ugh, good God, this idiot. In all seriousness, lady... Larry... lady... Are you really getting married? Not right away, but that's the plan. We're gonna elope, see? Like... love on the run, I guess. Isn't that right, Ellie? Larry, I do believe there's a major misunderstanding. My heart already belongs to another. Huh? I'm in love with someone, not you. Say what? That's about what I thought. But Ellie, baby, weren't you running away with me so you could get married? As I said, you misunderstand. You said you'd help me escape. It's the only reason I ran away with you. This is not happening. I even shook off the police for you, and for what? That's it! If we can't be together, my life's over! I'm gonna end it all. Wait. Back up. Did you say you shook off the cops? We had to, because her lover's on the run. Sorry, Miss Wyatt, but could you fill me in on what's going on? To tell the truth, I'm being pursued by the police as a murder suspect. Murder? They think you killed somebody? I happened to find a dead body at my reception, so the suspicion fell upon me. They had me confined to a separate room, and that's when Larry came along and helped me escape. I'm sorry, but what? Nick, me and Ellie were gonna elope. We were gonna put it all on the line for true love. But the police tried to stop us, so I had to scramble and shake them off. Where did it all go wrong? I feel a migraine coming on. Please help me. The police are sure to be intensifying their search. Look, it's even on TV. More news on the murder suspect and an unidentified man on the run from the police. A photo of the suspect, Miss Ellen Wyatt, has just been released by the police. Sources say that the 21-year-old is suspected of clubbing the victim. 25-year-old Dumas Gloomsbury to death in the wedding reception hall after a banquet. The two fugitives are said to be highly agitated and dangerous. If you see them, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, brother. I guess this means we're technically harboring a pair of fugitives, huh? Oh, Nick, what's it gonna do? Oh, he stumped me hardcore. It's this. I'm the one who should be crying. I haven't seen you in ages. Where you been all this time? You mean you don't know? You really gotta stop living under a rock and get out more. I'm the hippest, hottest picture book author in the business. Reese Dunham. Can't believe you don't know I'm taking the picture book world by storm. Oh, but I know you. You're the one who wrote Franzi's Whippity Whip Trip, right? Now that you mentioned it, I think I did hear something about a one-hit wonder. One-hit wonder? What the heck, Nick? I'll have you know I just created a brand new character to moderate acclaim. He's mildly popular in the 18 to 24 women, with 18 and 24 women everywhere. Look, you can see his cute self all over this jacket. The heart-shaped pork chop. He's not a pork chop! He's the main character in my latest picture book. A lovable little soul who pierces the hearts of the heirs of armor. Cute Piglet! You can see his adorable fellow make his debut in Cute Piglet's Lovey-Dovey Lark. In stores now! Are you sure? Because I've never seen that book in stores now. Or ever. Well, if you do ever see it, do me a favor and buy a copy or 10, will you? But I thought you were taking the picture book world by storm? Anywho, you'll defend Ellie in court, right? Please, I'm begging you. I didn't murder anyone. I swear I'm as clean and pure as this white dress. No, Cyclops, I guess she means he's telling the truth. But helping a fugitive on the run? What am I getting myself into? There's actually one more thing I really need to tell you. Huh? You might find this hard to believe, but the truth is, I'm a time traveler. I'm not sure I follow. After the wedding reception, I was attacked. I was moments away from my death. But then, in that instant, I made a wish upon this pendant around my neck. And I went back in time to just before the reception started. Only this time around, the man who was trying to kill me was already dead. And somehow, I became the suspect for his murder. It was as if history had been rewritten. Wait just a minute here. I don't understand. Are you saying... So, there is a cool way that they go about this. It's kind of neat, actually. Wait, what's going on? Mr. Wright, there are police cars outside! Not just one or two, but a whole bunch! Oh, that's bad. Daddy! Whole squad of officers got the building surrounded! What?
This is the police! There's no escape! Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up!
Nick, what do we do? Heck if I know. I see a bunch of armed officers out there. 1, 2, 3... 44... 45... Wow, talk about overkill.
Listen here, you criminals! Think about what you're putting your poor parents through! I'm sure it isn't how they raised you! Think about their smiling faces and their warm, home-cooked meals! Who the heck are you? A detective? No, hold on! Hey, you can't go in there! It's too...
Is everyone okay in there, Mr. Wright? Yay! It's Emma! I'm sorry for all the commotion. So, what in the world's going on? Well, I raced on over as soon as I heard about it was Mr. Butts who held himself up in here. With the murder suspect he made off with. The fleet of patrol cars. The police are being extra careful. Because apparently, certain somebody yelled out,
Stay back! I have a bomb!
I'm sure you can guess who I'm talking about.
Well, the police were being persistent. I had to do something, so I tried bluffing.
You know, like you do in court, Nick. Please leave me out of this. Well, Mr. Wright, I'm bringing this young lady in for questioning. So if you want to talk with her, you'll have to do it down at the detention center. I suppose I should thank you for your thoughtful gift of trouble and mayhem, Larry.
Come on, Nick, we gotta go down to the detention center right away.
Listen, Larry, I haven't even decided whether I'm going to take the case or not.
But I know you will, 'cause it's you.
Guess I got no choice but to tag along. Well, and skip out on me? We only just started practicing your repertoire, you know. Huh? You better stay in practice with Trucy. A promise is a promise, after all.
That's cold. You gotta put me out on this. I can't take it anymore.
Let's get practicing. Next up is some training in your water tank escape. Stick your head in a bucket of water and hold your breath for 15 minutes. You'll play blitzball in no time.
No! I'm begging you.
So,
she's getting away.
You get back here.
Athena!
Guess the only person cut out to be Trucy's assistant is Apollo. Well, guess we better get down to the detention center and ask Miss Wyatt some questions. Especially about this whole time travel business. Okay, jeez. Well... Jeez.
Okay.
Man, I feel so bad. She's in the detention center with a wedding dress on. Like... Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Wyatt, would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Nick's gonna defend you, Ellie. Isn't that great?
Larry, I told you I haven't decided yet.
What? You're not gonna take my case? I'm never gonna be happy.
Miss Wyatt? What the... Did I do something? She turned from Black Butler into Sailor Moon all of a sudden. Miss Wyatt, please calm down.
I'm innocent, I tell you. But the police won't believe me.
I can't. I don't have my Cockney British up, so I'm going with something else.
And neither will anyone else. I'm gonna die alone in a jail cell.
Oh, all right, I'll do it. Just stop crying. You're gonna put Peach out of work with that frying pan.
Really?
You will? The fact that Larry was the one who brought you here had me a little worried, but you don't seem like a killer to me.
Oh, thank you!
God, if they were getting married, I'd believe it. I knew you'd come through. Did I really have a choice? I guess not. In any case, it doesn't look like Miss Wyatt killed anybody. I mean, look at her! It's not like I'm up to my ears in work at the moment. Miss Wyatt, Ellen, let's do this together.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
There, it's gonna be okay. Now, try to pull yourself together.
All right, just give me a moment.
I'm truly grateful for you taking my defense.
Sure,
no problem. Man, she literally did pull herself together. Ellen, please tell me everything you can about this incident. All right. It happened after the wedding reception. I was attacked by Mr. Gloomsbury. Wasn't Gloomsbury the name of the victim in the news report? Maybe I should listen to what she has to say first, though, before I ask some questions.
How dare that guy try to lay a hand on somebody's blushing bride? What a creep!
That's rich coming from you. Do you have any idea why he attacked you? No, but what? Well, to tell the truth, Mr. Gloomsbury didn't seem very happy about me getting married. Jeez, jealous much? What a loser! Mr. Gloomsbury had forced me onto the Vista deck and was going to push me off. Oh, how frightening it all was. I was just about to lose my life in what should have been the happiest day of my life. So that's why I made a wish upon this pendant. That pendant? Yes, it was a gift from my husband to be sorry. He said it was a symbol of our love. So you made a wish upon it? Now you may think about what I'm about to say is very strange. I begged the pendant, please take me back to that blissful moment. And you know what? It worked! It brought me back to just before the reception started. So that's the time-traveling thing you mentioned back in the office? I'm sorry, but I have to say it's pretty unbelievable.
Unbelievable? No. I knew you'd never believe me.
Nick, Ellie here is an honest-to-goodness time traveler. Don't you believe your own client? The magic of that pendant sent her back to the time before that creep could kill her. Sure, Larry, sure. Now stop poking at me.
But it's really true, I tell you. This pendant is an important part of the time travel machine Soren made. I begged it for help, and it really did send me back in time.
Is she listening to herself? Or the banging of that pan?
I even experienced the reception again. We already held it once before. And during it, everyone there was acting like nothing unusual happened at all.
What is she making in there? Could you not cook while we're talking? How do you even... Alright, so... when did you come under suspicion of murder?
Well, after the reception ended, the second reception, I mean, I went back to the reception hall and started cleaning up the place.
Hold on. Cleaning? Why were you cleaning on your own wedding day?
My last task as a servant for Sprocket. I offered to take up the preparation and cleanup of the reception banquet.
I see.
I started to move one of the decorative lanterns, but it was so heavy I lost control of it, causing it to topple and over and break open. That's when I saw Mr. Bloomsbury's dead body inside the lantern.
So you simply happened to be the first to discover the body.
That's right. I came across it by accident. But I became confused and didn't know what to do. That's when some of my in-laws saw me and jumped to the conclusion that I killed him.
So this Gloomsbury guy did try to kill Ellen, but then wound up dead himself after Ellen traveled back in time? A time machine and a magic pendant. How could any of that be possible? Ellie, why don't you tell Nick about that other thing? About that shadowy figure you saw when you were being attacked? Huh? Yes, good idea, Larry. God, this is such a weird voice I'm having to do. So you and Larry were never planning on getting married, right? That's right. We only had a few brief interventions, so I can't say I know him at all.
Ellie, how can you say that? You and me were bound by fate, I'm telling you. We're meant to be together.
You're wrong, Larry. I've never been so right. It's plain as the goatee on my... It's a terrible goatee. Don't make me send you to timeout. Can you please tell me about the groom? What's he like? His name is Soren Sprocket. He's the most wonderful man. He's truly my destiny. Did you say Soren Sprocket isn't... That's right. The next president of Sprocket Aviation. Wait, he's next in line to take over the company?
He's nothing but a rich, spoiled brat. I'm clearly the better choice, clearly.
Larry, you and Soren are as different as night and day. There's no comparison. My God, she just changes on a whim, just like Uendo does.
You're breaking my achy, breaky heart.
So she's marrying into money? I can't believe Soren chose me, a simple house servant. He's my knight in shining armor. My prince. Oh, my Soren. So what's that shadowy figure you saw? It was when Mr. Bloomsbury was attacking me. Right after I made a wish upon his pendant, I started to pass out. But just then, just as I lost consciousness, I saw somebody strike Mr. Bloomsbury from behind. You did? Then that person must be the true culprit. Did you see who it was? I'm afraid not. Have you told anybody else about this? I told some of my in-laws, but nobody took me seriously. They said it was all just a dream. Can't exactly say I blame them. I mean, time travel? Larry, for my peace of mind, please tell me that figure wasn't you.
Of course it wasn't!
Guess I've asked all I can for now.
Spick and span, spick and span.
Ellen, what are you doing?
I want to make everything clean and beautiful for when Soren comes. Can't have my future hubby come to a dirty room now, can I? It has to be spotless, like this white dress. Spick and span and spick and span.
Let's hope she can wipe away all the suspicion, too.
Nick, we better get to the crime scene right away.
Wait, what? You're coming, too?
Of course I am!
If I solve the crime and reveal the true killer with my super sleuthing skills, well, he might change your mind about me, you know? You never get the message, do you, Larry?
Next up, mooring dock of Sprocket Park. Come on, Nick, let's go!
Okay. Oh, boy. Flying Chapel. So this is Sprocket Park, but where's the reception hall?
Reception hall? Oh, that's... Wow! Looky there!
What? What is it?
I just spotted me a cute mamacita! Don't wait up, Nick! Hold on, where's the reception hall? Sorry, Nick. Man's gotta stop and smell the roses when they appear. I am an artist, after all. Oh, miss! Yoo-hoo!
Ugh. I thought he was going to take me to the crime scene. Oh, well, I guess he'll come slinking back when he inevitably gets rejected. I'll just take a quick look around. Okay. Wow, that airship is huge. I didn't mean to say that out loud. I've only ever seen airships like this in the sky. And I gotta say, they're mighty impressive when you see them up close like this. Examine... broken bench... So this bench hit that sign, huh? Hopefully it didn't hit a person, too. That'd be a catastrophe. Guess from now on, whenever I'm walking around outside, I'd better be on the lookout for unidentified flying furniture, too. Wow, this thing's really banged up. You looking at the sign? Yeah, they say it got damaged by heavy winds yesterday. Big gusts sent that bench flying into it. At least that's what they've been saying anyway. The wind caused that? More like a tornado. The repair guy was saying don't touch, it's dangerous. I see. Thanks for the heads up. Poor guy, looks like it's a lot of work. Hey, sorry about that. I actually thought you'd be back sooner. Didn't work out, huh?
Lay off, man! I wasn't on my game today.
Are you on your game ever? So now that you're done, you mind telling me where the reception hall is already?
What do you mean? It's right there in front of you.
Huh? Right in front of... Wait. Flying Chapel? You mean to tell me...
Yup. Ellie's reception was on the airship.
Whoa! A sky-high reception hall?
Yup. And that's where you find the crime scene. Man, not only does that airship fly through the sky, but space-time continuum, too.
But the happy couple's honeymoon got left behind when they made the time skip, though. Oops. Well, I kept up Larry's thing. Here, check out the airship out for yourself in this pamphlet. Okay.
By the way, I figured you could use some backup, so I called in some help for you.
Huh?
Yeah, should be here any minute now.
That red sports car. Larry, don't tell me you called.
You know it, buddy.
I trust you've been well, right?
Whoa!
Surprise! A pretty good Edgeworth impression, wasn't it? Maya? What are you doing here? Larry called me up. He said something about finally being time for him to tie the old knot. But that's funny. I'm pretty sure he mentioned something about being here with his bride.
Maya! I know this is but please marry me!
Nick, what's Larry talking about? He was dumped by his bride, or, well, his imaginary one. Wow. Poor Larry, that's a new low even for him. Oh. But hey, imaginary girlfriends never hurt anyone. More power to him. This is Maya Fey. She's been abroad and her trading is spirit medium. But now that her training is over, she's back home here in the States. That's right! The new and improved Maya Fey is on the scene. Spirit and girl power at the ready. Look at you, Maya, all grown up and as cute as ever. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. If I ever got married, I'd miss out on all the fun of always meeting somebody new. I see you haven't changed a bit, Larry. Edgeworth! I figured that car belonged to you. But when did you become Maya's chauffeur? It's nothing like that. I just happened to run into her en route and picked her up. And by run into her, I mean she jumped out in front of my car. I nearly ran her down. Yep, that'd be Maya for you. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's a friend of mine and the district's chief prosecutor, but I hear he's been pretty busy lately. So what brings you here? I mean, don't tell me Larry called you up too. He did. However, I have business of my own here at the crime scene. Business? What kind of business? Just so you know, right, I'm the lead prosecutor on this case. What? You? Yes. It appears we'll be standing on opposite ends of the battlefield this time around. So I'll be up against Edgeworth tomorrow? But I don't get it. What about this case warrants the personal attention of the district's chief prosecutor? It's a bit complicated, to say the least. In what way? The groom is a member of the Sprockets, a family with immense influence. If his bride were to stand trial in court, it would sully the Sprocket name. So they tried to apply some pressure on the prosecutor's office. Pressure to settle it amicably, right? What do you mean, settle it amicably? It means they're trying to sweep this under the rug. Wow, Sprocket Aviation really has that much clout? Yes. They have especially strong ties in both the political and judicial worlds, to the point where no one dares to oppose them. Don't tell me that includes you. Don't be ridiculous, right? It's quite the opposite. The prosecutor's office is filled with cowards, as I found out. Every last one of my subordinates was loath to prosecute a Sprocket. So that's why you decided to take on the case yourself, right? That's right. I will personally see to it that justice is served. I always prosecute to the utmost of my abilities, regardless of who I'm up against. For that is a part of my creed. Nothing and no one can sway me from that, not even the almighty Sprockets. Right. If they think they can use their influence to bend the truth, they have another thing coming. You know, I almost feel sorry for them. They were only trying to protect their interests, but all they got instead was you.
Edgy, come on, man. How can you prosecute my poor sweet Ellie? What kind of heartless jerk are you?
I'm simply doing my job. And I'm warning you, right? I won't hold back for you, nor anyone else. Thanks for the warning, Your Righteousness. So how's it going, Mr. Chief Prosecutor? Busy as always, I presume. Of course, unlike somebody who always has too few clients and too much time on his hands. Guess that explains why your brow is more furrowed than the last time I saw you. Maybe you should learn to relax a little. Nice try. But as always, I have no intention of showing anyone any mercy, including you. As inflexible as ever. Besides, I think I've mellowed out a bit with age. So if anything, these furrows should have smoothed out a little as well. Honestly, Edgeworth, are you really that blind to yourself? Excuse me. He's really self-conscious about those lines, isn't he? Edgeworth, about this incident. Don't forget, right, I'm the prosecutor in this case. Need I remind you, I'm not in the habit of sharing information with adversaries. No? I guess we are adversaries for now. And you, Larry.
Me?
I'd like you to come with me. You have a lot to answer for your little stunt you pulled with a suspect.
But Edgy, we're old pals, aren't we?
Personal appeals won't work on me, Larry. Now come along.
Ah, Nick! Help me out here!
And Larry's dead. And Larry's dead. Oh, they probably threw him in the trunk. Oh, is it just me, or is Edgeworth as relentless as ever? I guess some things never change. So much for mellowing out. Well, Nick, better hop to it too. Hop to what? Investigating the crime scene, of course. What else? It's been a long time since you and I teamed up like this. It's gonna be fun. Fun, huh? It has been a long time, though, since we were last together like this. All right, to the crime scene, then. Yeah! And away we go!
Yes!
Just like old times. Ah, that's the best part of this whole case, is everybody's back together. Sorry to Athena, but Maya getting a case again is great. So we'll get to that next time.